Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're all good. Well, in maths today we are going to look at decimals part 2. But in today's topic we are going to look at adding and subtracting decimals. So let's start with the learning objectives. Well, students, you will be able to add and subtract the decimals up to 2 decimal places. Let's start with adding decimals. Let's see what's the question over here. How much cooking oil is there altogether? We have 0.7 liters in one cup and 0.2 liters in another cup. And they're asking how much cooking oil is there altogether. Whenever we come across this word altogether, what does it mean? Does it mean we need to find the difference? Or does it mean to find the total of something? Yes, you're right. Over here, we have to find the total quantity of cooking oil. So, over here, 0.7 you will add with 0.2 and you will get 0.9 because 7 plus 2 makes 9. And you know that 0.7 stands for 7/10 and 0.2 stands for 2/10. Remember, we have done this in decimals part 1, that whenever we have a number, one number after the decimal point, it means tenths. For example, 0.1 stands for 1/10. Remember, because there is only one zero in number 10. I hope you remember this concept. Now, let's see some more examples if you are still confused. Are you still confused? Let's move to some more examples. Over here, it says 0.3 plus 0.4. When you add 3 with 4, you get 7. Your decimal comes as it is and 0 remains 0. So 0.7, or you can say 7/10. Over here we have 1.2 plus 0.7 makes 1.9. But how? Well, 2 plus 7 makes 9. Your decimal comes as it is and 1 plus 0 is 1. Let's see another example over here, but it's a little different. Can you observe how is this example different than the rest of the examples that we have just done? If you can see it over here, we are carrying 1 over here. Can you see this little 1? How are we carrying? 0.8 plus 0.4. 8 plus 4 makes 12. So we carry 1 over here and 0 plus 0 is 0, but here we have 1. So don't forget about this 1. So the answer is 1.2. You take the decimal point, you will check over here before how many digits you have the decimal point. Over here it's only 1 digit before, right? So 1 digit before you are adding a decimal point. Similarly over here, 6 plus 5 is 11. You carry 1 over here. 1 plus 1, that 1 you have carried, you will add with this 1 and it will become 2. Now, before how many digits we have the decimal point? Only 1. So, before 1 digit, we are going to add a decimal point and the answer would be 2.1. Now let's see subtracting decimals. over here we have an example 0.7 minus 0.3. Well, you know, when we subtract 3 from 7, what does it remain? 4. 4 is left when we subtract 7 with 3. So we write 4 over here, the decimal comes as it is, and because 0 minus 0 is 0. So 0.4 is your answer, or you can say 4/10. Let's see this example where you have 0.09 minus 0.06. Subtracting means finding the difference. So here we have to find the difference. 9 minus 6 is 3. 0 minus 0 is 0. And over here as well, 0 minus 0 is 0. Now, observe over here that how many digits before do I have the decimal point? 2 digits before. So 2 digits before you will add a decimal point. Same over here with this example. 5.48 minus 4.48. 4.43. 8 minus 3 is 5. 4 minus 4, you are left with nothing. That means 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. And so, before 2 digits, I have the decimal point. So, 2 digits before, I will add a decimal point over here. Are you still confused? Let's see more examples. But did you observe these examples are a little different? But they are done with the same method. Obviously, we are finding the difference over here. So, let's see this example over here. 2.56 minus 1.48. Can we subtract 8 from 6? No, we cannot. So, we are going to borrow 1 from 5 and this would become 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. Now, because we borrowed 1 from 5, so we are left with 4. 4 minus 4 is nothing. That means 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. And before how many digits I have the decimal point? Yes, 2 digits before. So 2 digits before I add a decimal point. Let's look one more example over here. Let's select part D. 4.00 minus 1.23. Can I subtract 3 from 0? No. Over here as well I have 0. So what should I do? Can I borrow 1 from 0? No, right? I would have to make it 10. How? I will borrow 1 from 4. Makes 10, right, over here? I will borrow 1 from this 10. 9 remains over here. I borrowed 1 from here. Now this has become 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. Before how many digits I have the decimal point? 2 digits before. So 2 digits before I have the decimal point. The other examples are done in the same manner. It was easy, right? Yay! Yes, it was very easy. I have some practice questions for you that I would want you to do that at home. And I hope you have understood the concept. So, that's all from my side. Allah Hafiz.